Part 1. Society and Laws. Society will develop a new kind of servitude which covers the surface of society with a network of complicated rules through which the most original minds and the most energetic characters cannot penetrate. It does not tyrannize, but it compresses, enervates, extinguishes, and stupefies a people, till each nation is reduced to nothing better than a flock of timid and industrious animals, of which the government is the shepherd. Alexis de Tocqueville. The well-known Enlightenment philosopher Jean-Jacques Rousseau explains in his work The Social Contract that society has two bases from which to exist. One is it provides the members of society safety from barbarians, and the second is that society provides an ease of economic load. Easing economic loads is accomplished through money and markets. With money we can make labor portable. We can go and build a house and take the money that we earn and buy food. I can build houses and use the money I make to buy bread. I don't have to be able to make bread, build houses, build cars, whatever. Society must also bear the burden of protection of both of its citizens and its currencies. Currencies can be counterfeited. You get pirates and so forth, and we really need government protection to protect our currencies as well as ourselves. Money requires laws to exist, and the value of money has to be protected. Commercial routes with land and sea must be protected from pirates. Trade barriers protect the various organs from within a society from being lost or forgotten. If we all of a sudden, or if we are or would have some other society make all our computer processors, then eventually our society here would forget how to make computer processors, and we would therefore be dependent on the countries that are making these processors. And this is part of a will of the New World Order to create more interdependence. And when we're dependent on someone else, we're not as free and we can't rise up against the current realm. Now, the nature of laws are that laws in themselves, the word law implies universality. And laws are required for a free society to exist. A lot of people think that, if we get rid of all the laws, we'll be free, and that's really far from true. In the city, for instance, we need laws against parking in the middle of the street. So, I mean, if you want to go someplace and there's a car parked in the middle of the street because somebody ran into the store, you've got to stop. That inconveniences you. That's actually a violation of your freedom, and so you need a law to protect that. These different laws vary from society to society. For instance, in Venice, if all the streets were rivers, you wouldn't have laws regarding parked cars. Nobody would be able to park their boat in the middle of a river and swim over to the store. Plato writes in the Republic of Plato, the nature of statutory law, an important dialogue between Socrates and a member of the ruling class in Book 4 of the Republic. The Republic is a book primarily about justice, and here's the quote. "Yes, my friend," I said, "provided, that is, a God grants the preservation of the laws we described before. And if not," he said, "they'll spend their lives continually setting down many such rules and correcting them, thinking they'll get a hold of what's best." "You mean," I said, "that such men will live like those who are sick, but due to licentiousness aren't willing to quit their worthless way of life?" "Most certainly. And don't they go on charmingly? For all their treatment they get nowhere except, of course, to make their illnesses more complicated and bigger, always hoping that if someone would just recommend a drug, they would be, thanks to it, healthy." "Yes," he said, "the affections of men are sick in that way, exactly like that."